We have been again collaboratively involved with TAPR for the last number of years in contemporising their undergraduate engineering programme. So in actual fact, the first 2 years are very similar in the two institutions. In the latter 2 years, which is really what the TAPR students will be interested in, TAPR are changing their programme to look like ours, but we now have at the end of second year, very much like TAPR, more specialisation. So you will have a free choice to go into the discipline within the quotas that we have. You have a free choice to move within the disciplines. So you will now find that instead of working at a school level where you're doing all of the various disciplines, getting an idea of them, in the third and fourth year, you will have an opportunity to really start drilling down into the depth of the subject. We expect those to be the type of subjects that develop the graduate attributes that we expect of any student who leaves Trinity, that breadth as well as depth. So they get an opportunity to do an individual research project in fourth year. For your capstone project, as it's called, you are working individually. So that is the type of thing they can expect when they come into their third or fourth year, irrespective of what discipline they go into.
There's more of practical knowledge here, there are more projects, so while we did not really have that many projects or that many practical work or labs in TAPR University back home, we do have a lot of them here in Trinity College. So I think that's a big difference. Also, I'd say you get to do more on your own, and you also get an opportunity to explore more on your own.
In Trinity, what we have is people who teach based on their research. So a lot of the lecturers that are going to be teaching you in third and fourth year are going to be people who are experts at their area.
The main difference in the studies in Trinity as compared to TAPR are like it is more practical oriented. We have a lot less theoretical stuff, but on practical basis we learn a lot, and it is good because we are able to remember more and apply it more in our real lives, which I would think is very good if you apply for a company because they need people with experiences.
A typical day would involve lectures, tutorials where they would need to present work that they've done and research that they've carried out on specific papers, for instance. They may have some project work that they need to carry out together with their other classmates, and maybe some more lectures. It's a full day, but an enjoyable day, and there'll be a balance between lectures, tutorials, group work and individual assignments.
In Trinity, it's a little bit more interactive. So lectures by their nature are a little bit more like that. But in terms of tutorials, it's a lot of group work, it's a lot of interaction with the professors, asking questions, a lot of discussions and things like that. A really important thing that Trinity emphasises is independent learning. So the expectation is on students to organise their own time, to do their own study, to attend lectures. There are sign-in sheets in some lectures, but not in all. And that doesn't mean that the lecture is less important, that means that the lecturer trusts the students more. And that is something that they expect the students not to abuse. So the expectation is that you can manage your own time and manage your own studies.
If we are given projects, we are expected to find information on our own and do it. Of course, we can get help from our lab technicians and all, but then it encourages you to think independently, and the projects are very pleasantly challenging, which is very nice as it prepares you for the industry.
Typically, Indian students and lecturers seem to have a much more formal relationship, and the whole idea is, excuse me sir, this and that. Typically here we work on first name basis, so I'm always constantly telling the guys, look, just call me by my first name and that's fine. There's no need, you can come up to my door anytime if I'm there. I'm happy to talk to you.
Trinity is quite international, so there are people from all the nationalities, and our class also had people from different nationalities and Irish students as well. So when we had to work in groups, the one thing that I found different was that everyone had really brilliant and different kind of ideas. So they didn't stick to the book, and they came up with really innovative ideas. Initially it's a bit difficult, but then as the time goes on, the group there's a good communication between the group and it settles down very well.